ahead to Shervin. James Shervin with a backhander in there.
OCA Media Sports presents Friday Night Live Panther Hockey.
Making some moves and he rips it. Great backhand rebound goal by Ethan Dish. James Shervin sneaking in.
Tonight, it's Youth Night as the Oregon Panthers face off against the Somerset Spartans. This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther football is brought to you in partnership with your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community.
Some good pressure on Banning. Tauschik in front of the net, but it doesn't matter. Oh, James with another one. The natural hat trick. Waiting for things to open up. He's dancing, tries to sneak it in the backside, and he does. Puts it in.
And now, here's your announcers for tonight's game, Matt Kingsley and Hunter Baver.
Special Friday Night Live production of Oregon Panther Hockey, live from the Oregon Ice Arena. Tonight, the Oregon Panthers host the Somerset Spartans. And the Spartans will be looking for revenge after their overtime loss to Oregon last year. I'm Matt Kingsley along with Hunter Bavery, and we'll be bringing you all of tonight's exciting action right here on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. In the background, we have some cowboy music. Oh, good call, Hunter. Who's reading this tonight, you or me?
I can.
All right.
OCA Media.
No?
Not yet.
Okay. All right, so as mentioned, last year, Oregon made the long trip up to Somerset as part of a Hayward-Somerset doubleheader. If you're going to go that far, you want to get multiple games in, and that's what Somerset's doing this year. They made the 4-hour drive down here to Oregon, and tomorrow they'll face the Monona Grove Silver Eagles at 3 p.m. at lovely Hartmeyer Arena. But tonight, we've got the 7 p.m. matchup here on Youth Night. We've got a whole bunch of skaters wearing their youth jerseys, little kids as young as U6 and under. So we got the mini mites and the mites all out here tonight, ready to enjoy this game. Oh, here we go. And so in last year's game, it was a hard-fought 2-1 win for Oregon up in Somerset. It was cold, it was snowy. Somerset got on the board first. Got the names. It was some folks that are no longer with us. So yeah, it was Wyatt Connors got a goal, assisted by Richardson and Malachi Driscoll. Driscoll's gone, Connor is gone, as well as Big John Brown. But they still have a lot of talent coming back, this Somerset team. They might be looking for revenge. And of course, if you weren't up there and you didn't see the game, there was this guy named Andrew Jakey who got a goal in the third period, and then he got the game winner in overtime. So we'll see how salty Somerset is. You know, Hunter, do you ever have that real desire for revenge when you play a team in a tough-fought game and you get another shot at them?
Yeah, most definitely. After you lose a close one to a team, you always want to go back and show them that you were the team that was supposed to win the first game.
Yeah, and that's what Somerset will be looking to do tonight. All right, and Oregon's going to give it their best shot. Oregon's been cooking this year. So far, the magic man with the puck on his stick is Dawson Peterson. He has 5 assists so far this year. And in the last game that Oregon won earlier this week against Baraboo, Dawson Peterson had 3 assists in the first period, and all 3 of those goals were scored by James Shervin, who has 5 goals already in this year. So Shervin's been the leading goal scorer. Dawson Peterson's been the leading playmaker for Oregon. And Nicholas Couillard has been rock solid in net, making a lot of good saves. And the Panthers are going to look to continue that trend. It's been close games. They lost a 1-goal game, and then they've won 2 1-goal games in a row. So is this going to be another tight 1-goal game, or is this one, you know, where they finally can have a comfortable lead? Hopefully it's not the other way around with the whooping. But there might be one of those in store for the team this year. You know, that happens to everybody in the course of a long season. But so far, Oregon's done a really good job defensively. They've done a good job protecting their goalie for the most part. You know, there's still mistakes happen. You play tough opponents, they're going to get loose. And Somerset definitely has some players that can do that. We mentioned Richardson. He's a big-time goal scorer as a sophomore, and he was impressive as a freshman last year for anybody who watched him play. Were you up there on that trip last year up at Somerset?
Yeah, it was a really good game. Really good game.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have a good one tonight. We're about to do the starting lineups, and if we can zoom in, you'll see some youth for Oregon out there on the ice. But I think we're keeping the camera on us for now since we can't really pick it up on the ice with the lights out. Would you hand me the sheets over there?
Yep.
Thank you. I can hear I think I can hear Sean, so we're picking up the public address announcer, so maybe we'll just keep quiet for a minute and let Sean announce the starting lineups.
Sounds good.
After, of course, the good sportsmanship WIAA announcement, which is important.
Somerset Spartans, a goal number 31, Carson Lyle. At defense number 17, Brett Richardson. At defense number 33, Roland Field. At forward number 2, Philip Williams. At forward number 8, Lane Hiscock. At forward number 20, Blake Field. The Somerset Spartans are coached by Dan Wilson. And now for the Panthers. In goal, a senior number 29, Nicholas Couillard. At defense, a junior number 5, Jack Glenn. At defense, a junior number 8, Trey Zerwick. At forward, a junior number 9, Ethan Dish. At forward, a junior number 18, Andrew Yapman. At forward, a senior number 16, Owen Township. The Panthers are coached by Cole Hefty, Ethan Carls, Austin Rich, and Dylan Clark. Ladies and gentlemen, to honor America, please remove your hats and stand
And it's about time for some hockey. As you can see, all the youth players were able to join the Panthers out on the ice. It's got to be a big thrill. I know when my skaters were out there, they certainly enjoyed those chances. I'm trying to think of who they might have known and went out there. Maybe legendary Oregon defenseman Caden Peterson. You know, he was always really good to my kids. Did you ever participate in one of these youth nights, Hunter?
I have. I don't really remember who I was with, but I know it's definitely good for the youth. They definitely enjoy it. They definitely really want to, they look up to these guys, really want to be out there one day playing on this ice, so.
And that is a great goal to have. So kids, if you're out there, you know, watch what these high schoolers do. Try and emulate the good things that they do. And get yourself into a hockey program somewhere. We'll get some, we'll talk about the youth hockey program and give some updates throughout the night as time allows. And I was getting the public address announcer on the headphones. Hopefully you were hearing him at home as well. I assume so, you know, maybe. But just in case, Carson Belisle is in goal for the Somerset Spartans. Number 31, a junior. And this face-off, Somerset's going to get it, send it all the way down, but Oregon defense first to it, and now Oregon with a breakout. It was a 3-on-2, now a 3-on-3. Belisle puts his glove up, but no need to make that save as the shot went wide. Yachman working behind the net, trying to get it over to Owen Tauschik. Somerset trying to get it out of the zone, but defenseman Trey Zerwick keeps it in. And that reminds me, Trey Zerwick wanted me to issue a correction. I mistakenly credited an Oregon turnover to Zerwick, and he insists it was a different defenseman, so I apologize for giving you that call there, Trey. All right, we're going to have an icing call. Still in the first minute. We're 42 seconds into the first period here in this OCA Media production of Oregon Panther hockey. Panthers and the Somerset Spartans. As we discussed before the game, if you were with us, Somerset might be looking for revenge. These two teams played last year, and Oregon was a 2-1 winner with an overtime Andrew Jakey goal.
Yeah, that was definitely a hard-fought battle between both teams. Honestly, the game could have went either way in overtime. Quick goal by Andrew Jakey.
Yeah, why waste time? I think that's what did Somerset in. 21 putting Dawson Peterson down with a high-flying Randy Macho Man-looking elbow. That was Josh Elbert that came flying in. It looks like he launched himself. He could have got a charging there, I think, but.
Yeah, Somerset's definitely going to come out and play physical. That's just how up north Wisconsin hockey is.
Yeah, Somerset is a 4-hour drive from Oregon and Dane County. So, yeah, these guys are making a trip out of it. They're going to play Monona Grove at Hartmeyer tomorrow. You wouldn't want to drive 4 hours and then turn around and drive 4 hours back after spending 5 hours at a rink at least. That's, as much as these kids love hockey, I'm sure that's not the most fun they could have in a day.
Yeah, no, overnights are definitely fun. Great team bonding.
Yeah, what kind of stuff do, back in my day on those long trips, we would play a lot of cards on the bus. But nowadays, I imagine everybody's got their headphones and their smartphones and all that stuff, yeah?
No, we still play some cards in the back of the bus.
Okay.
But yeah, definitely listen to music, taking a nap.
Yeah. Nap is smart. Hand goes up for offside, but Oregon has to clear it out of the zone before they touch it. And we're going to have a penalty on Somerset, I believe, as the official's arm goes up. Maybe a little hooking, I thought. Yep. Hooking is going to be the call. I do like this official. I forget his name. Mr. Zerwick told me his name the other day, but he's been around. We've got a good experienced crew, a lot of familiar faces amongst these hockey officials. One of the most underappreciated groups out there. They probably have to deal with inclement weather. That's why I stopped reffing basketball. Every time I had to go to a basketball game, there was an ice storm.
Really?
Yeah. So Oregon's on the power play. We're just under 15 minutes left in the period. And
yeah.
The culprit is Schuld in the box, senior forward. I'm not sure what I'd say on that first name there.
Mikaya?
Okay.
Mikaya?
All right. I'll go with that.
This is a good start for Oregon. Hopefully they're able to get a good few shots on the keeper during this power play.
Well, Somerset's able to get it out of the zone, handled by James Shervin. I don't have the tally on Shervin's 5 goals. I think he's got 1 shorty and maybe 2 power play goals. But don't quote me on that. But he's Oregon's leading goal scorer with 5 early in the season. Oh, and Tauschik working hard on the blue line, battling with a player on his keister, starting forward Lane Pinska. And Somerset's going to be able, with a save and a little touch, to send it all the way down the ice, where Shervin will retrieve. And he's got Dish and Preston Crom out here with him, but James tries to make a move. Preston Crom getting physical on the boards. That's good to see for the young guy. Jack Clun coming in with the slash. No call on that.
Yeah, right off the bat, this is already a really physical game, and I expect to see a lot more throughout the game. A lot more chippy plays.
I did talk with one of our amazing goalie moms, Mrs. Walker, who's in the penalty box today. I told her she's probably going to get a lot of company over there. We had 1 penalty so far, and there's still 6 seconds left. Oregon might get a power play shot off, but some good defense. Somerset creating a lot of traffic in front of the net, and now they're bringing it the other way into the zone. We're going to have an offside. 24 got in there just a split second before the puck did. Ryland Lave, a sophomore for Somerset. And it's not just Somerset. There's 2 high schools that make up this team. St. Croix Falls is also part of it. It's a pretty even distribution of players. Maybe a few more of Somerset, but really close to a 50-50 split. So kind of a co-op, but Somerset's the lucky ones that gets their name on the jerseys. And they also have the rink. I think the other, I have a couple highlights, personal ones that I remembered from the game last year. One of them was, of course, when the guy played The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy, whoever was DJing. And he just played that same song for at least a whole period.
I do remember that.
Like 5 seconds at a time. I tried to do that here at a game where I was DJing, and eventually I lost it. I hit the wrong button and said, I'm not going to put it back, start from the beginning. Here comes Shervin making some moves, dancing around people, getting a wicked shot off. Quick wrister for Shervin. Goes a little bit wide. I think that Belial might have got a piece of that one to help deflect it wide into the corner. Now it comes all the way out. Somerset touches it, and there's going to be another penalty on Somerset. This time Lane Pinska. Maybe he's still a little salty from when he was on his keister and trying to battle Tauschik for the puck.
Yeah, 2 quick penalties for Somerset is exactly what Oregon wants to see. As long as they stay calm, cool, and collected and don't get any retaliation penalties, they should be set for this game.
And they're sending out Dawson Peterson, Ethan Dish, Owen Tauschik, Jack Clun, and James Shervin. Shervin back, normally a forward, but playing on the blue line for the power play unit, along with Jack Clun, a very skilled offensive defenseman, but this time Oregon loses the puck. James Shervin with the speed to come back and apply the pressure and prevent David Richardson from getting the shot off. Richardson, one of the top scorers last year. He's the leading returning scorer. I believe he was second on the team in points last year. Somerset did lose 3 of their top 4 guys. So we've already mentioned Wyatt Connors, who had an amazing season last year, and he was their go-to guy. And in the game against Oregon, Connors scored the goal. And he was assisted on that by Richardson and by Malachi Driscoll. Driscoll, one of the top scorers, along with John Brown, who was a big defenseman. Do you remember that guy, Hunter? He was George Karasek size.
Really? No.
And I saw him, maybe even a little thicker. And he's just one of those guys you see and your heart drops. And you're like, oh my God, I hope this guy isn't a headhunter, because we're going to have guys going home on a stretcher. But he played skillfully, played clean. So, very similar to what we get with George Karasek. I'm sure some folks come into the building and they see, 6'6", and then you throw on the skates and you get intimidated by a guy that size. But I don't think I've ever seen George take a cheap shot on anybody in years of hockey, so.
Yeah. This being a power play for Oregon, Somerset's done a great job with high pressure in the offensive zone, getting a few good shots off on Nicholas Couillard.
Now Yachman gets it into the zone. He gets past the defense, but they were able to get the puck off his stick. But Oregon's going to maintain control from Kingsley to Zerwick over to Karasek, who rips a shot. Doesn't get through. That shot is a glove save made, but he couldn't hold it. So the puck loose in front of Belisle, or behind Belisle, I should say. And Somerset's going to scoop that one up, send it all the way down. 24 seconds left on the power play as senior goaltender Nicholas Couillard hands the puck off to a teammate, and now Yachman coming back, pressured by Schuld. And here's the last chance for Oregon with less than 10 seconds on the power play. Kingsley chases the puck, but he can't get there. Karasek somehow kept it in. I thought that was going to go across the blue line, but we're going to have an icing. Somerset would have been fine doing that 3 seconds ago, but once that guy comes out of the box, you got to maintain possession. So we have 9:45 left in the scoreless first period in this OCA Media production of Panther Hockey. OCA Media is your home for all Panther sports. And dish on the face-off. Tauschik trying to get it. He's taken off his feet. A little stick in the skates, but not enough for a tripping call. That's just what you call good, clean defense. We got a cherry picker out here, and he's going to be the first guy down the ice. That's Brock Thiel.
Yeah, Jack's not going to let him have that one. After picking all the way to the blue line.
Now Klun working with the puck behind the net. Brings it out to the corner, the far corner, and Klun scoops that puck up and sends it around the boards. Good, he put just enough on it to get it all the way down the ice without an icing. As Brock Thiel had no choice but to play that puck. And Trey Zerwick's going to backhand that one over to Klun. He's looking for a teammate, but he's got to gather that puck first. He had two guys on him before he could react. Good quick shot, point blank, and the save made by Couillard. Devin Richardson snuck in there.
Yeah, Cooley starting off strong, not allowing anything to even go close to his net.
So as we mentioned, Oregon is off to a 2-1 start with a wins over Madison West and Baraboo in their last two games. Somerset also comes into this one at 2-1. They won their first two games, 11-1 over Anago, and then 3-0 over the Reedsburg Dells team. But then they lost a home contest to Baldwin Woodville, and that was on a shorthanded overtime goal to Drew Burr of Baldwin Woodville. And now Somerset skating it back into their zone. They're worried about James Shervin tracking him down. Good job by Peterson to send that puck over to the far corner and give his teammates a chance. It's going to come out to the blue line. The shot almost got through. Good defense. That shot from Karasek does. If you've seen George Karasek play, you know he's got a wicked slap shot. And that one, the goalie did a nice job of covering that up with his leg pads, getting low. I think George was looking for the 5-hole on that one. And Karasek's going to stay out on the ice with his defensive line mate Knut Lee as the forward lines change up. And we're back to the Tauschik Dish Yachman line. Tauschik's had some good success. He's the third leading scorer so far for Oregon with 2 goals and 2 assists. Jack Klun right behind him with 3 points and Ethan Dish with 2. Oh, I have another correction to make. In the Madison West game, Knut Lee did have an assist. In the next game, I said that he was still looking for his first high school points. Well, now Knut has it. Oh, some physical play at center ice. Drew Yachman putting a hit in on Lane Pinska. And it looked like that puck came out, and it did. The official right on the blue line. He saw that puck cross all the way over.
Yeah, just barely.
And so if you're familiar with hockey or familiar with soccer, you know that those lines, the ball or the puck has to be all the way across for it to be, for example, if it's going into goal, it has to be all the way across the goal line to be a goal, and it has to be all the way across the blue line. In that case, the puck came all the way out, and we had an offside call. Somerset able to keep it in. We got a stick flying. Keaton DiMartino had a stick taken out of his hands by that slap shot from the captain, the defenseman back there, Haucom. I'm sorry. Haucom's one of the captains, but that is, that's Broden Thiel, senior defenseman, 6'1", 216. I like it. These guys have the tail of the tape on there.
Yep.
Now, I'm assuming that we have a lot of people related to each other on here. I didn't get a chance to speak with any Somerset folks before the game to confirm, but seem to remember that from last year. Has some brothers out here.
Yep, the Thiel brothers.
I think there's like 3 of those guys, aren't there?
Yeah, there are actually.
There were also 3.
Oh!
James Shervin with a chance in front of the net. That puck came up high, and he didn't play it with a high stick. It almost looked like he played it with his chest from up here. But
goalie wasn't even in the net.
And that shot, I hope somebody got a piece of that to deflect it high up into the net. Jack Klun continues to be very aggressive offensively. He has 2 goals and 1 assist so far for Jack Klun. That's some good work by a defenseman to get goals in the first 2 games. Some of those defensemen go all season without getting a goal, you know. That's why you got to keep shooting that puck. And Oregon's done it so far with just under 7 minutes left in the period. Yachman in the corner, battling with 2 defenders. Oregon's going to come up with it. The pass a little hot for Zerwick there, but he skates forward and touches the puck down behind the net to Dish. Yachman goes down. He might have been helped down by an opponent's stick there. Battle in the corner. Tauschik and Dish trying to get that puck for Oregon. Now it comes out in front. But Somerset pokes it away as Yachman was charging in, looking to get a cheapie there. Some good work by Oregon in front of the net to create a chance. Just weren't able to get a high quality shot off anyway. Now Dish working, keeping the puck in. Back to Klun, who's going to let it fly. Save made. Back into the corner where Dish sends it around. I think Dawson Peterson's out there now. Again, Peterson with 5 assists. He's the first 2 were working behind the net, and the 3 last game was just get the puck to James Shervin and let him work. You know, Shervin giving pressure on the Somerset attacker. Somerset choosing to keep it deep in the zone rather than just push it out. Mr. Bubble down there, I'm not sure. Well, he's got the C on his chest. I shouldn't question his decision making there. It was just a little surprising, you know. They've done that a couple times already, Somerset. It seems like they're going backwards with the puck sometimes. And and it certainly works if you get the cherry picker out there like they had on the one play.
Yeah, it almost looks like they're trying to go back, create room, and then with the room they created, take it up all the way into the offensive zone.
Well, a little bit of pressure by Somerset. They're doing some good work getting the puck out in front of Couillard, but nobody was ever home to put it in. And Oregon sacrificing their body. I've seen Karasek down to, you know, get in good position to block some shots, and other guys getting busy in front of the net there. Now Canute Lee looking to hit somebody. He's battling with Pinska, and Pinska goes down. He's spun around, but he's got somebody's stick in his hand. Is that OT? Oh, that was a great catch by OT of a flying stick. Now Dawson Peterson throws on the brakes, looks for some teammates. Decided not to try the 1-on-3, probably a good move by Dawson. And he's going to skate to the bench. Trey gets tangled up with a Somerset Spartan as he heads to the bench. That's Pinska again. I wonder what kind of patience Mr. Pinska has, because he's had 1 penalty already, and he's been in the middle of a couple little, you know, hockey plays. I haven't seen anything out of line yet. As Tauschik collects the puck, and he's knocked down from behind. So I don't see big number 40 on the roster. Oh, there he is. Deacon Garn is his name. And Cooley's going to come out as Oregon has a penalty against Somerset. A delayed penalty. Oregon's going to get the extra skater on the ice. Yachman with the puck, bringing it into the zone. He's got Dish charging center. The puck's bouncing around, and Somerset's going to touch it for a whistle with 3:35 to go. And we're going to have the 3rd penalty of the night against Somerset. And this is big number 40, Deacon Garn.
Yeah, he doesn't seem too happy about that one.
Oh, they're going to match it up. Jack Klun's going into the box as well.
Now he seems happy.
So we got an unsportsmanlike conduct signaled and a roughing. And they're going to play 5-on-5. And the ref has some extra words. Maybe he was just telling him to close the door or to zip his lip, one of the two. But Deacon Garn came out there and he hit somebody. Was it Tauschik he hit from behind? And you know, he's a big guy. He says 5'11", 175, but he looks bigger than that, doesn't he?
I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. He's one of the bigger guys out on the ice.
Yeah. I haven't seen number 4 up there. He says he's 6'5", so. Still not as tall as George. It seems to be still a hard-fought game. No one really has the upper edge on either team.
Yeah, so it was an unsportsmanlike penalty on Klun. He must have said something, but it wasn't a roughing. I thought I saw a roughing signal. It was a slashing on Deacon Garn.
Really? I didn't see a slashing out there.
Well, that's what was announced, so I'll go with it. Yachman given some chase as Somerset brings 4 guys back into the zone. Great hands by, we're calling a hand pass. Yeah, a hand pass on Dish. The puck came right to him, and I think he wanted to drop it and bring it into the zone, but he already had a teammate in the zone that would have been offside, so he held that puck just a split second too long.
Yeah, and then he threw it backwards to Dawson Peterson instead of just dropping it to himself. Not allowed to throw it to someone else.
We're still 5-on-5. That shot from the blue line is deflected by the skate of James Shervin. Now George Karasek with the puck, trying to get it out of the zone. Somerset doing a good job at the blue line to keep it in. DiMartino gets the puck to center ice, and he was just a half step behind center ice. I thought that one was close enough. You usually don't see that called from there.
Yeah, no, just barely off the red line.
But the call is icing on Oregon, so we're going to come back with 2:19 remaining in the first period and have a face-off to the right of Nicholas Couillard. Shervin's going to take this one for Oregon, and he's able to win it and get it back to Trey Zerwick. Beat out Blake Thiel on that face-off. Zerwick and Peterson working along the near boards. Dawson Peterson gets it out to DiMartino, who's given chase. It's a foot race with Michael Linder. Linder's able to get there first, get the puck up to some teammates. We got some 3-on-3 coming into the zone. The good defense by Oregon to create a loose puck situation. Dawson Peterson firing from distance, goes over the head of Belisle. Somerset gets it out of the zone. We're gonna have some neutral ice hockey. Intercepted at neutral ice. Preston Crom's pass picked off by Ryland Lathe. And Somerset, let's see what they can do. And they're just gonna dump and change some bodies. Tim Grice in the game, giving chase behind the net. He's out there on defense with Trey Zerwick. Preston Crom out there as forward. Crom battling along the near boards. He's got Zerwick and Shervin right around him to help out. Now nobody there for Oregon, so Somerset's gonna be able to maintain. Oh, good pursuit by Preston. Good hustle to get after that pass. I thought Somerset was gonna have a chance to set up from the blue line, but instead we're coming the other way. Good work defensively by Oregon. Yachman and Crom down there giving chase, but Somerset able to get it out. They lose the puck before they can bring it into the zone. Somerset last year had an 11-11 record in the regular season and 1-1 in the playoffs with wins. We're going to have a tripping of Dawson Peterson there as he brought it into the zone.
Looks to be
Breck Richardson's going to spend 2 minutes in the box.
Yep, Breck Richardson.
So I'm assuming that Breck and Devin Richardson, the superstar sophomore, are brothers.
Yeah.
Or maybe cousins.
Yeah, I assume so.
They've probably been playing hockeys on the frozen ponds up there for years and years. And Oregon back on the power play to close out the first period. We'll see if they can get one in the net in these last 20 seconds. Instead, Somerset getting the puck out of the zone. Jack Klun's got about 12 seconds to work with as he skates it in. Tries to get the puck down to Dawson Peterson, but there's all kinds of pressure on those guys. 3 seconds left. Coming back out to Klun, he's got to get a shot off. James Shervin tries a one-timer right at the horn. And so we have a scoreless first period, and when we come back in the second, Oregon will still have a minute 33 worth of power play to work with. And we've got some special features for you guys at this coming up during these intermissions. So stay tuned, check out this great video we've got queued up. And then after that, we'll be back for the second period of this exclusive presentation of Panther hockey on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. Hi, I'm Matt Kingsley. I'm a hockey dad, but this year I'll also be working with OCA Media to broadcast some of the games. I'll be doing some play-by-play and color commentary. And you might also see me in some little features that we do throughout the year. We're going to try and get some occasional comments from players, from coaches, some of it fun, some of it serious. You know, we're out here today while the players are helping the community. They're cleaning up to help make ready these woods for a walking trail. And so they're going to help in the early stages of getting this ready. And, you know, a lot of these guys have experience in this area. They have routinely, when the haunted maze goes on at the Alpine Apple Orchard out in Brooklyn, Wisconsin, these guys usually come out to haul brush and sticks and stack pumpkins and things like that. So hopefully they have all the muscle and the muscle memory. And it looks like everybody's wearing gloves so nobody will destroy their hands with blisters. And yeah, it's good to see these guys out here helping their community grow.
I'm George Karasek of the Oregon hockey team.
I'm Nick Couliard of the Oregon hockey team. We're out here helping Anderson Park move some of their brush and logs around, trying to clear a new trail.
Yeah, it's most of it, just trying to give back to the community as best we can. I'm a senior, I'm a defenseman, I'm on the team. This is my third year, but I'm just really excited for this year. I think we got some great guys, and I think we got a lot of spirit, a lot of hard work in our team. I'm just excited to see where that goes, yeah.
I'm also a senior this year. I'm our starting goaltender. Hopes and plans for the season, just trying to make sure that we get to state, and once we get to state, we'll give it our best shot and hopefully bring home a title.
Hi, I'm Jay Bonnell with the Friends of Anderson Park. We're out at the Westwoods, which is a section of the park that currently isn't open to the public. The county and the Friends group have been investing lots of hours over on this side of the park, and hopefully a few years down the road this will be open for the public to enjoy. Today we're out with the hockey team from the Oregon High School that's helping us with a work day. We're in an area where we're working on a new trail and continuing forest restoration. The area behind me will eventually be an oak savanna for the wildlife and the public to enjoy. The Friends Group has work days the second Saturday of every month. We meet at the 914 Union Road parking lot at 8 o'clock, second Saturday of every month. Many hands make light work, and we'd love to have you come out and help us.
I'm Cole Hefty, the new head coach of the Oregon Hockey varsity and JV teams here. We just wrapped up our first week of tryouts, so you see the guys behind me starting to stack brush and wood. We wanted to do something today for some team bonding as well as giving back to our community, so got hooked up with Jay over at the Anderson Park Group. So we're trying to make sure our team's also taking care of their business away from the rink, especially in the classroom. We're setting up a weekly tutor on Thursdays after school for our guys that need the help to go get the help. Some of our senior leaders are going to be there as peer tutors as well. Really trying to make it part of our culture here at Oregon Hockey to, institute good grades, make sure we're taking care of our business in the classroom as well. Yeah, we're going to have a fun team to watch this year. Got our first 5 games at home, so hopefully this early stretch we can get you guys to come check us out and support our team.
Thanks for watching OCA Media Sports.
Remember to watch OCA Media Sports. Go Oregon Hockey! Go Oregon Hockey! Go Oregon Hockey!
We are back. All right. Hey, if you're just tuning in, this is a OCA Media production of Oregon Panther Hockey. OCA Media is your home for Panther sports. And it's a special night in here tonight. It's Friday night. We've got multiple cameras instead of our usual one. We've got youth night, so there's all kinds of youngsters going from mini-mites on up. And so let's talk about Oregon youth hockey a little bit. We'll do the weekend in review. And I'll try and use multiple terms. I imagine most people tuning in are hockey fans and have some knowledge, but if I use a term like squirt, squirt is 10U, right? If I use mite, that's 8U. Maybe you might be more familiar with that. Mini mite, 6U. And of course, bantams. Wait, bantams are, peewees are 12U. I missed peewees, and then bantams are 14U. So the last weekend, Oregon's Bantam A team, they had a 2-0 win over Verona, but then they lost 1-3 to Washington County. Washington County has been playing a lot of Oregon teams recently. I know the Bantam Bees had that. And so there's the Bantam Bees are going to have a rematch with Washington County this weekend at 4:45 on Saturday. So speaking of the Bantam Bees, they did lose to Middleton last weekend, but they also tied Middleton. So that's pretty good to fight back after a loss and get a tie. And they also had a 5-0 win over Janesville. That's big time. And I know last week when I was talking about my favorite Bantams, I did say I did mention my second favorite Bantam, but there's actually a tie. I didn't shout out to my man Cole Anderson, my reffing buddy. I guess he's at home playing video games tonight instead of out. You know, hopefully he's got the YouTube up right now. But so the Bantams, let's see. Bantam A on Saturday has a 3 p.m. game. Bantam Bs are at 4:45, but you can start your hockey early on Saturday. Come on down to the rink for some Squirt Bs at 12:30, and then Squirt A at 1:45. And the Bantam A, they're doing a doubleheader on Saturday. So they have a 3 p.m. home game, and then they travel to Hartmeyer for a 7:30 p.m. primetime game. Not sure if that one's going to be on ESPN or anything, or if that's just, you know, you got to be there to watch it. And then on Sunday, here at the Oregon Ice Arena, the Mini-Mites are out at 8:30 a.m., so bright and early. Those are the ones that everybody likes to watch. You know, you play the Charlie Brown music, and you watch these little kids. Some of them can skate, but, you know, there's going to be bodies on the ice. There's going to be some snowy kids for that 8:30 a.m. game. Following that on Sunday, Pee Wee A's are at 9:45, Pee Wee B's at 11:15, Squirt A at 12:30, and then the Mites at 2 p.m., the 8U. And at 4:15 is Learn to Play. And I got to say, if you're anywhere in the Oregon area and you have a kid, and this could be any age, could be, you know, 3-4 years old, as long as they can stay on their feet on skates, up to a kid that's 10 or 12 and is interested in hockey, I encourage you to check out the Oregon Youth Hockey website and look at the Learn to Play program. I know both my kids spent some time in Oregon's Learn to Play program, and it's great. It doesn't, you know, back in the day it was totally free. Last I knew there was a $50 charge for the equipment, but you're like, hey, I don't have any equipment. Hey, that doesn't matter. Show up. They have bags ready that have pads. They'll find pads that are going to fit your kid. Give them a bag. And you might have to pay a deposit on it, you know, and as long as you return everything, you're good to go there. But I highly encourage it. It's a great chance to get kids out. And in the past with the Learn to Play program, they'll kind of group kids based on their skill level. So there might be 6 different stations on the ice all at once. And the kids are out there with people that they're, you know, at the same level with, right? So it's not going to be somebody skating circles around some little kid that can't move. The little kids that can barely stand up, hey, we might bring a chair out. Or they don't use chairs anymore, but they have these, whatever you call them, these little sleds that the kids can take out on the ice and hang on to. They put their hands on them, and it helps keep them upright. Or you can just lean on your stick like my daughter used to do back in the day. Use it as a third leg like a cane. So those are some things that are going on with Oregon Youth Hockey this weekend. And it's going to be fun for these kids. They got to go out for the starting lineups with the dark lights and the spotlights and the loud music and all that, and come out to the blue line with the players, and they're going to get a chance to skate with the Panthers after the game. So if you're still in town, you've got the, you know, you're watching this on TDS or on Charter or on YouTube, and you're live streaming, and you say, hey, my kid wants to get out on the ice and skate with the Panthers. It's not too late. Come on down to the Oregon Ice Arena after the game. You know, just make sure your kids have skates and a helmet, and that's all they need, the safety gear, and they can come out and skate with the Panthers at the end of tonight's action. And speaking of tonight's action, we're about ready to drop the puck here in the second period. Both teams are banging on the boards in front of their benches. Everybody's excited. And we've got some 5-on-4 hockey as Oregon is on a power play for the first minute and a half of the period. Or less if they can manage to score a goal. Once you score that power play goal, the player comes out of the box unless they're in there for a major penalty. But this was just a minor. So Jack Klun up ahead to Owen Tauschik. Tauschik's going to dump it down low. And then somebody's down there, Yachman, or is that Dawson?
That's Dawson Peterson.
Dawson on the power play. Comes back out to the blue line. Jack Klun's going to skate it down. James Shervin's going to fill in Jack's spot to protect the back line. There it is. Power play goal for Owen Tauschik in front of the net. Great work by Dawson Peterson, making it happen behind the net once again. A sweet feed to OT. Tauschik's fired up. He's high-fiving everybody on the bench. Of course, whoever scores the goal gets to lead the way on that handshake line or the high-five line. So Oregon on the board first with the power play goal early in the second period. Save made by Couillard. Ethan Dish also with an assist on that goal. Drew Yachman almost sent into the Somerset bench. Able to stay strong as a bigger man got a piece of him. And now Dawson stealing the puck momentarily, poking it away. It's going to come out high to Knut Lee. He fires it right into the stomach of the goaltender, who gloves it and covers it up. Belisle had 10 saves in the first period. Couillard with 6. Oh, yeah. So speaking of Belisle, he was the number 2 goalie on the team last year. He had a 3-8-1 record, but off to a really good start so far this year. He had stopped 45 of the 49 shots he saw, plus all 10 in the first period tonight, before Oregon was able to sneak one past him. Now Karasek working back with the puck. He's going to send it around the boards where Knut Lee and Dawson Peterson are there. We have a wipeout. A player for Somerset lost an edge, took Knut Lee out in the process. He's very slow to get up. I think that's the penalty man. Yeah, Big Deacon.
Yeah.
And what's the call here? We calling a too many men here? Yeah. Well, the official right on it. One of the linesmen right next to the Oregon bench. And, you know, sometimes with those line changes on the fly, you might have 6, 7, 8 guys out on the ice. But if one of those extra guys happens to touch the puck, they're going to send you to the box every time. And Desmond Kingsley is going to go to the box and serve this one. Kingsley trying to get his penalty minutes up. I'll have to look. I think Jack Klun might be the leader now. I think he might have passed Yachman for the penalty minutes lead for the team. Well, Yachman had the 5-minute major the other day.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And so Somerset's going to try their hand at the power play. Oh, Trey Zerwick coming to get a little physical. It's kind of an added insult to injury as the Somerset player just tripped on some bad ice or something. And then as soon as he got up, Trey Zerwick came. Trey's got about 50 pounds on that kid. Gave him a nice shot. James Shervin takes a nice shot there, and he almost stole the stick. James a little upset at the shenanigans of Broden Thiel there. Oregon getting the puck out of the zone. James Shervin giving pursuit. But Somerset's going to maintain control, and they're going to get possession up. Right at the blue line, poked away from behind by Dawson Peterson. Good D by Dawson. He can do more than lead the offensive attack. He's out there on this penalty kill with Shervin, Zerwick, and Klun. As Somerset tries to bring it into the zone. Good defense by Klun, and Peterson comes and whacks that puck. Somerset's going to have to reset. Good job by the penalty kill so far. Well, Somerset finally gets a shot off. Cooley up to the task, makes a save with his blocker.
Yeah, simple save for Cooley there. Didn't really have to do much, just put his blocker in the way.
And Jack Klun with a shorty from James Shervin.
Short-handed goal for Jack. Almost popped the bottle off the goal.
And, I mean, really, this play started with a great save by Couillard, good pursuit by the defense to go and get that puck and break out. That puck had some pepper on it. Jack Klun with his 3rd goal of the year.
I think
shorty.
3 of the 4 Oregon guys just gave the ref a high five after their goal.
Okay. Well, that's, you know, if you stand in that spot, sometimes you're going to get there. Another thing that was impressive on that is Shervin was out in front of Klun. He passed it to him, and then did you see that nice stretch that James had to make sure he had a skate touching behind the blue line to keep himself onside?
Yeah, definitely want to make sure you stay on side. Don't want to take away a goal like that.
So that was flexibility work for Shervin paying off. And Klun poking the puck all the way down. Almost got a breakaway, but he was tangled up with the opponent. And who's that? Oh,
Ethan
is that
Dish.
Dish?
Yeah.
Dish got a piece of the net there and spun him around, but he popped right back up. Yeah, Oregon has killed the penalty.
Yeah, back to 5-on-5 hockey.
More than just a penalty kill, the kind where you get the shorty. That's the best kind of penalty kill. And now Oregon 5-on-5. Here comes Trey Zerwick leading the attack. The big defenseman.
Ooh, big hit.
And number 40 again.
Yeah.
He's the guy bringing the physical.
Deacon Garn.
I think that one affected Trey a little bit, but he's skating hard back. And we're going to have the puck's going to come all the way down for an icing. Yeah, Deacon Garn, he's put about 3 or 4 big-time hits on people already today. Sophomore, again, with the tail of the tape, obviously not correct at 5'11", 175. And, yeah, he did get Trey pretty good on that hit. And Zerwick's heading to the locker room. So we'll see. That might mean some more time for Ashton Wolf and Tim Grice.
Yep. Oh.
There's a takedown, and there's going to be another power play opportunity as someone decided to tackle James Shervin.
Yeah, right in the neck, it seems like.
James not too happy about that, but the offending party is going to be Lane Pinska. Pinska's been involved in some physical play already today, kind of on both ends. So after the hooking call, Oregon back on the power play. They scored their first goal of the night. Owen Tauschik from Dawson Peterson and Ethan Dish on the power play. 1 power play and 1 shorty tonight for Oregon as they have a 2-goal lead with 12.5. And working behind the net as he likes to do, Dawson Peterson. He's got Tauschik and Dish out front. The defense was up to the task there and able to prevent Dish from getting the shot off. So Cooley's going to handle that, work it around to James. I think 27 was trying to decapitate him there, but James just too quick for Vincent Hinton, junior forward. And now here comes Shervin with the puck in the far corner. Somerset's going to come out of there and bang it off the boards and all the way down. Good start to the penalty kill this time around. And there's just over a minute left on this man advantage for the Panthers. Oregon doing a good job staying onside there, getting the puck down low. Pressuring the puck. Owen Tauschik doing a good job keeping it down. Ethan Dish battling. That's Breck Richardson that Dish and Tauschik were battling with. Tauschik gets a chance out front. Save made. The rebound covered up before Oregon can get a good rebound shot off. Some good work on the power play. Great job by Oregon to prevent Somerset from clearing that puck. Sending 2 guys into the corner.
Looks like Trey's back.
Yeah, it kind of looked to me like he might have been holding his arm a little gingerly. So I'm not sure if that's what it was, but if you know Trey, you know that he's a very strong 17-year-old. These kids can handle an injury pretty well. A little push into the glass from behind. And Somerset with a shot at a chance at a scoring opportunity. They didn't get a shot off there. Some good defense by Oregon to force that puck loose, and now they bring it up. They still have 15 seconds on the power play as Karasek sends it down, and the save is made. I thought he was just going to send that to the corner, but he put it on net. And Carson Belisle with the save. He's going to cover up. And 11 seconds left on the power play. 10:57 left in the second period. Panthers with a 2-goal lead. Big second period for Oregon. And Karasek with another shot, but there's going to be a penalty on Oregon for interference. And Kingsley is going back to the box. So interference by number 15, junior forward for Oregon, Desmond Kingsley. And we'll have 4-on-4 for 7 seconds. And then Somerset will get Pinska out of the box. Not sure if he's going to go straight to the bench or if he's going to head down there and try and score. I'm guessing he'll probably just race down and get involved in the play, but coach might have other ideas. And Somerset tries to set it up. Good job by Jack Klun getting low, getting a stick on that centering pass. Klun drops low again. Oh, here's Big 40 with the shot. The pass. Shot from the circle by Devin Richardson is saved by Couillard, and I think we have a net loose, and the official's going to get that back on its, what do you call those little pegs that the net sits on?
A peg.
A peg? All right, you got to put it back on the pegs. It's kind of smart to give something a name that makes sense.
Yeah.
So how many people use the term sweater to describe their jersey?
On Oregon?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Nobody? I think that probably dates back to, you know, the 1920s or something, some of those early days. Up on the frozen ice in Manitoba.
Yep.
And so Oregon's got a minute 20 worth of penalty to kill. And Somerset's going to look to get some shots on Couillard. He hasn't faced too many, only 6 in the first period. That one's going to come all the way down, stopped by Belisle. He's going to hand it off to Deacon Garn. Drew Yachman standing there, waiting for Garn to make a move, and he gets it up to Devin Richardson, who skates it across the blue line. Jack Klun applying the pressure on him. Klun keeping the pressure up. He sends Richardson into the boards. Gets his elbow up in his chest a little bit. Oh, great defense by Karasek to block that shot before it can get to Couillard. Garn doing the big windup, but decided not to unleash the Kraken with a giant slap shot. Tried to get something a little more high percentage. And instead, it looks like Somerset might not get a shot off before Oregon's able to get it out of the zone. We have a breakaway chance for Drew Yachman. Only Garn in pursuit. Yachman puts a good move on him, but the puck doesn't come with him. Garn did a good job getting his stick in there to knock the puck away from the man. Jack Klun laying out with some defense. He got his stick on that. Cooley with the save.
Yeah, Oregon has done a great job on both the 2 penalty kills they've had today, not allowing any power play goals for Somerset.
All right, Kingsley's out of the box, and we are on 5-on-5 hockey again. Shervin with the puck, backhand, doesn't get through. The defense is there. Broden Thiel, rock solid senior defenseman, and a team captain.
Oh, Tim Grace is out there.
Yeah, Grace getting a little run. Shervin with the puck in front, save made. Rebound into the corner. Knut Lee's gonna come up. He's a lefty, he's on the right side, so he had to try and backhand it, not able to get enough on there, and it's intercepted.
Nice move
A little
there.
harassment from behind. Good job by the defense to do just enough to force a difficult shot.
Yeah, Lane Pinsko was able to get right in between both the defenders, but not allowing a good shot on Couillard.
Pinska, if I didn't write down the double-digit scores, but I know that Somerset has 6 guys that had double-digit points last year, and I believe Pinska was one of them. So it's good to have that experience. The official helping out Somerset there, stopping the Oregon attack with his skate. Those officials usually do a pretty good job of getting airborne when the puck's coming their way, but Mr. Beard over there didn't quite, he acknowledges his mistake there.
Yeah, just unfortunate for Oregon. Nothing we can really do about that.
Yeah, I think I got hit with at least 2 soccer balls in the this past season out there reffing. You always try and stay out of that way, but it happens. The puck hits you, a ball hits you. And here's Oregon back on the attack. Oh, and Tauschik coming in with the big hit on the little guy out there.
Michael Linder.
Yeah, Linder only a freshman. And he's taken a couple big hits out there. You know, it's got to be tough as a freshman to come in there, and you got big seniors that have 20, 30 pounds on you, or big juniors, because I think Zerwick got him earlier, and then Tauschik got him there, and Linder is a little bit, he looks hurt, and he's holding his head over there. He hasn't, he's been standing in front of his bench for a good 20, 30 seconds before he was able to finally get up over it.
Yeah, it looks like they gave Owen Tauschik a penalty there for interference.
Okay. And, you know, if he does that to a guy that's his own size and there's not much, you know, there's not much give there, then there's probably not a penalty called. But I think since he hit a much smaller freshman, it's one of those ones that looks bad and the refs tend to call a little bit more. All right, Shervin with some good pressure out high by the blue line to get his stick on that shot from distance. Now Somerset working behind the net. Great centering pass, but Philip Williams wasn't able to get his stick down. The defender, I think, was doing a good job of stick on stick there to prevent him from getting that shot off. And now Williams with the puck. He's going to pass it to his teammate into the zone with Josh Elbert. Oregon taking that one away. What's James Shervin going to do? He's going to skate with it. Gets crunched against the boards, but he maintains the puck. Everybody hitting Shervin, and he's just spinning around like a pinball. You ever watch those Tasmanian Devil cartoons back in the day? You know who that is?
He's a Bugs Bunny character, right?
Yeah. Spins around real fast, makes a lot of noise. I don't know that James makes a lot of noise out there, but sometimes with some of those spin moves with the short, compact frame that he has.
Oh, nice shot
Maybe
blocked there by
reminiscent.
George. He's feeling that one.
Yeah, Karasek and Klun have both blocked multiple shots today. Great work by the Oregon defense. That shot goes wide. So Garn, in addition to being able to knock somebody on their tuchus, he can let that shot fly. Oregon's going to send it all the way down. 20 seconds left to kill on this penalty by Tauschik. Let's see if Somerset has one more rush in him. Great pursuit by Yachman to help force what's going to be an offside. No, a high stick.
Yeah,
Who
Dish
played
got
that
his stick up there.
Oh, okay.
Looking for the puck.
Well, so Oregon has 10 seconds on this shorthanded penalty kill. And then now we're going to have a face-off in front of Coolyard. Dish and Yachman stay out there. And the puck comes out high. Save made by Coolyard on a shot from the blue line by Thiel. And Tauschik's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5.
Yeah, another great kill for Oregon there.
Yeah, I think coach has got to like seeing that 0 on the board despite all the penalty minutes. And here comes Oregon on the attack once again. Good cross-ice pass. Ethan Dish bringing it in. He gets sandwiched by 2 guys and spun out. The battle of the nines there, won by
big
Schold.
hit by Drew Yachman. Looks like that's number 9.
Yeah, Schold.
Schold.
So out on the soccer pitch, who's faster, you or Yachman?
Oh, Drew.
Other than Stebbins, is anybody faster than Drew? Or do you think Yachman's the fastest out there?
No, I think Carson's definitely faster.
Okay. I just know the last time I tried to keep up with Yachman, I just about blew a hammy out. We have several multi-sport athletes out here on this Oregon squad. You know, we've talked about the football players before. We've got a couple soccer players.
Lacrosse.
Got a lot of lacrosse players. And some come and go. There's a lacrosse and football player out on the ice, Keaton DiMartino.
Who plays lacrosse?
Doesn't Keaton play lacrosse?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like, never mind.
4 minutes left in the second period. Oregon is up 2-0 here on this OCA Media production of Panther hockey. We've got Somerset Spartans in town. They made the 4-hour drive down here for some Friday night hockey fun. And 15 sends a shot wide. Michael
like it hit
Linder.
the post. Heard a little ding.
That's why the freshman is out there, because of that shot. My goodness. And the puck is trapped behind the net. Wraparound backhand attempt by Somerset. Cooley was up to the task. Good position. It's coming all the way back where Deacon Garn's going to handle it.
Nice little move by Deacon Garn, taking it into the offensive zone, looking to do something with it.
He tried, I think he either lost it or tried to drop it to his teammate Thiel. And Tauschik was there to pounce on the puck, send it down. Good pursuit by Tauschik still to get a puck on that one. Karasek tripped on the blue line there, or was he
went for a little soccer
down?
play? Went for a little soccer play and then tripped over his foot.
And we're going to have an icing. No, icing is waved off. Oh, it took a funny bounce off the boards. I didn't see it right away, and then I saw it rolling. Trey Zerwick, first man there. And now Dish with the puck for Oregon, sends it around, but Somerset, good job to keep it in the zone. Deacon Garn, once again, we're saying his name a lot.
Yeah,
shot from
lots of playing
distance
time.
by Thiel goes wide. Let's see what Garn does. That shot is a foot wide. Cooley didn't really have to do much there. And Oregon's going to take possession of the puck. Send it down. Yachman must have got a piece of that, so no icing. Yachman looking a little tired. Some guys on Oregon might need a change. Some are able to change. Shervin, fresh man in with some fresh legs. His shot deflected up high over the net and off the glass. Zerwick, ooh, can we make a move there? Pretty move. Who is that? And we're gonna have some action in front of the net there. Is that Dawson Peterson making moves in front of the net, and then James Shervin tried to get the rebound. We have all kinds of bodies down in front of the net. And now I wonder if there's gonna be a call here. No call, no penalties. People kept it clean enough. Was that number 10 paying a visit?
Yep.
Bringing the Skittles delivery?
Number 10, Miles Nimchek, getting me some Skittles. Appreciate them.
That was a rocket off the face-off that almost had the placement to go in. Now we're getting physical on the boards. Thiel banging somebody up against the glass. DiMartino, the recipient of that nice hit. Some good pressure by Oregon to take the puck away from
Ryland Lath.
And Shervin, he sees his open teammate. And Peterson's gonna dump it down and head over to the bench for a change. I think with this 2-goal lead, yeah, I mean, is this a good strategy? You just wanna cycle some fresh bodies in and keep the intensity up on the defensive end? Keep that big 0 on the scoreboard?
Yeah, definitely. Oregon's been doing a great job with that, getting new players out, allowing strong defense, not allowing much shots for Somerset.
Yeah, some great hustle by Owen Tauschik on the forecheck on that last time that Somerset was going backwards with the puck. And here's a turnover at center ice, but turned into a Somerset turnover right back, so. Some good work by Blake Thiel out there. Tough to keep all these guys straight, the Hansen brothers. And just since I saw 3 Thiels listed on the roster, hence the, who's that? Is that Kingsley with the puck?
Desmond Kingsley.
Is he gonna get a shot off?
Fire the puck. Tipped in the
That
net.
was something. As the second period expires, Kingsley's shot is deflected high into the net, and we're gonna go into this intermission with a 2-0 lead for Oregon Panthers here on this OCA Media production of Panther Hockey. So we will be back with the third period in about 15 minutes. And in the meanwhile, we're gonna have, we've got another video coming, right, Paul? we've got some fun stuff coming up, so stay tuned and enjoy this wonderful OCA Media production.
This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Panther Sports broadcasts are made available free with the support of our local sponsors. Please join our fine family of supporters and help us continue to provide this service to our community. Contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports.
Want to be a part
of something great?
The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support.
We are part of something great.
Tourist Insurance is our scoreboard sponsor once again for another exciting season of Panther basketball. Tourist Insurance specializing in personal, business, and life insurance. Locally owned since 1978.
He's got nobody to catch him. He's going to go 5. Touchdown, Oregon.
Let's throw a touchdown up on the One Community Bank scoreboard for the Panthers.
Great feet, great finish, fantastic by Addison Worth. That's on the Culver scoreboard. Welcome to Delicious.
Torres with that left hand. Won't go. Another offensive rebound. The putback is good. Let me nice a menace on the offensive glass these last couple of possessions. Again, extending that lead to 7 on the Tourist Insurance scoreboard.
I can't believe I'm missing this. Okay, Grandma. I see you.
Don't get stuck at home with the flu. A flu shot is the best way to prevent the flu and its potentially serious complications. It keeps you, your community, and loved ones protected. Don't get flu FOMO. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
If I could be you, and you could be me for just 1 hour. Walk a mile in my shoes. Walk a mile in my shoes.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. So if you want to talk to your kids, you got to get it trending. I was just trying to get your attention.
Could I just ask?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Good evening, folks. Welcome back. You're tuned in to the OCA Media production of Oregon Panther hockey. We have about 3 minutes and 15 seconds to the start of the third period. Oregon up 2-0 over the Somerset Spartans. So just what is OCA Media? We are your local community access television station. Think PBS, but on a very local level. Each year, we stream hundreds of local events and original programming on Charter and TDS for cable TV, and also live stream on YouTube many of these amazing Panther sporting events. So, if you are watching on YouTube right now, we encourage you to join the thousands of subscribers so you can get notified when we stream more exciting Panther sporting events. And how many local events do you think that we have streamed in the past year? 100, 200. Believe it or not, OCA Media has streamed over 400 events this past year. So as a nonprofit organization, we rely on the generous financial support of our local business partners. Please consider joining our family of local sponsors. And if you are interested, please contact Paul, P-A-U-L, at ocamedia.com for more information. So we are 2 minutes from the start of the third period, and to get you caught up if you're just joining us, Oregon has a 2-0 lead. We had a scoreless first period. Oregon was able to get 10 shots on the Somerset goalie Carson Belisle. And Somerset got 6 shots in that first period on Nicholas Couillard. And Oregon was able to get on the board in the second period with a power play goal from Owen Tauschik, assisted by Ethan Dish and guess who? Dawson Peterson. And then later, while Somerset was on a power play, Jack Klun got loose in a 2-on-1 with James Shervin. Shervin made a great pass to Klun, and Klun made a great move and was able to put it home for the shorthanded goal to give Oregon a 2-goal lead. And so the save totals through 2 periods, as mentioned, Belisle had 10 in the first period, 16 in the second period, and a total of 26. And Couillard with a total of 14. 6 saves in the first, 8 in the second, and the puck has dropped. We're back to live action. The third period is underway.
Yeah, that was a great, strong second period for Oregon. Able to get 2 in the back of the net to solidify a lead going into the third. Just hoping to hold on, not allow any goals in the third, and take home a victory today.
And so far in the season, Oregon 2-1. All of their games have been 1-goal games. So we were talking about in the pregame that maybe this is the one where Oregon can have a comfortable win, and with a 2-0 lead, maybe there's that chance. So here, Oregon going backwards with the puck. Some good forecheck pressure from number 2. Oh, where'd my sheet go? Philip Williams, the senior forward. And he's a St. Croix Falls High School kid, as Somerset is a bit of a co-op. Somerset's the name on the shirt, but it's a pretty equal mix of St. Croix Falls and Somerset hockey players. So we've got 16:20 left in the third period, and another penalty. Imagine that. There have been a fair number of penalties for both sides today. Oregon has been able to capitalize on 1 power play and 1 shorty. So this penalty is on Philip Williams for slashing at the 42nd mark of the third period. And so Oregon's power play out here, they've got Klun and Shervin on the back line, along with Dish, Peterson, and Tauschik. This appears to be the top power play line for Coach Cole Hefty so far this year. Shervin gets it out to Klun, who rips a shot that goes high and wide. Back on Shervin's stick. Shervin looking fine after that big hit from behind on the boards. I don't know, this Deacon Garn, I'm kind of worried about him. I think he might send somebody to the hospital this year. If it's not one of our guys, it's going to be somebody else. There he's going after James Shervin. The puck goes up high into the net, but this Deacon Garn's got the extracurriculars going on just about every play here for the last, I don't know, the last half of the second period, I would say. Hitting guys from behind, crashing them into the boards every chance he gets.
Yeah, he's playing really physical. Definitely trying to get into Oregon's head and have him play maybe not as aggressive near him.
Ooh. So Schuld wins that face-off, and a great shot by Pinska. good quick action on the shorthanded attack for Somerset. But Nicholas Couillard makes another save. He's looking to get that first shutout of the year. Oh my goodness, I just said the bad word. I've been scolded by goalie parents before for doing that.
For saying what?
The S word.
Oh.
I know, and it just so happened once it was at LeBon Arena, like right after I said it, Keaton Walker gave up a goal. It is, Mrs. Walker was not happy with me after that. So I'm sorry, Kim and Keaton. But I think Cooley's up to the task. So Jack Klun with the puck, looking to set up the power play. Oregon's got 35 seconds left to work. Klun brings it through the neutral zone into the attacking zone. He's pushed off the puck by Michael Linder. And Somerset's able to send it all the way down. Cooley's going to stop that one for George Karasek, the big senior defenseman. Pass out to Drew Yachman, who's got some room to operate. Gets crafty and goes around the defender. Tries to drop it back to Preston Crom, but a couple defenders were there, able to clear the puck. And so now it's Canute Lee's turn to bring the puck up. His pass is deflected. Where'd that one go? Oh, it's thrown back. A good quick reaction by that fan to grab that puck and get it back to the official.
Yeah, looks like he almost caught it.
Yeah, that thing wasn't even up in the stands long enough to get warm. But I don't know if anybody's warm in this arena right now.
Most definitely not.
I was a little concerned. I only wore one pair of pants tonight, but I'm hanging in there. All right, Somerset on the attack. They work it from side to side. Save made by Couillard on the shot from distance by Josh Albert. Deacon Garn loses the puck, taken away by Shervin. He's got one man to beat with Garn behind him.
Oh.
Some good pressure. They kept with Shervin and prevented him from getting a good shot off.
Yeah, making sure he isn't able to get anything.
Great pass and great defense. Somerset did a good job. It looked promising until George Karasek got that stick in there.
Yeah, great by George, not even allowing a shot on Cooley.
Oregon's able to change it up. Tauschik and Yachman and Dish. Forward line out there for him. Garn passes it off to a teammate who gets a point-blank shot. Cooley up to the task with the save. And we've got some extracurriculars behind the play. And guess who's involved? Deacon Garn. Imagine that. I think, yeah, the officials need to put this guy in the box and maybe have a little talk with him. He's been out of control for at least 10 minutes of action here. So we'll see what the officials signal. We're going to match it up. So probably just going to have matching minors on Garn and Canute Lee. But we'll see what the signals are. I think that was more of a verbal signal there. I didn't see much that I can call, so.
Yeah, I wonder how many penalties Deacon Garn has tonight, because number 4 and you're out.
Yeah, I think that might be his first one, actually.
Really? I thought that was his third.
Did you? Oh, there could be one on 27. I know the Oregon fans are calling for one. He just got his stick tangled up in Owen Tauschik's legs as OT was trying to get back on his skates. And Somerset is going to be offside, so they have to slow it down. Everybody's whacking at the puck by the blue line. Somerset's going to come up with it. Good job by Trey Zerwick to get his stick in there and poke it. Big hit applied to Trey by Vincent Henton. There's a couple of big, strong hockey players colliding. And Oregon's going to be able to get this puck out of the zone.
Yeah, that was good work by Jack Klun, able to get a pass to Drew Yachman and leave the zone.
Yeah, Yachman took a little bit of punishment. He looks like he's going second gear right now instead of his usual fourth gear, but so the penalties were announced. It was roughing on Deacon Garn and I forgot already what they call high sticking on Canute Lee. So roughing and high sticking. But it's a matching minor, so we're still playing 5-on-5 hockey. Somerset fires the puck down. Timmy Grice taken down. That could have been a hook, but no call in the corner. Can't call everything out here. And sometimes two guys just making a good hockey play, being aggressive, going for the puck in the corner, and things happen. Grice getting some good run tonight. He's doing that number 17 proud. And Hunter, I gotta say, was it the game against the Baraboo?
Yeah, Baraboo. We played Brookfield.
Oh yeah, so you guys played the Brookfield East JV team. You were cooking out there. Oh, here's a good chance, a breakaway. The shot wide, good position by Cooley. He might have got a piece of that one. I'd give him a save on that. Pinska had a chance. All alone, but Cooley's got some good size for a goalie, and he came out to the edge of the crease, really limited the shooting lanes for Pinska. And Oregon continues to battle here behind the net, trying to get that puck out. And Tauschik and Dish are able to get it out of the zone. Dish upended, taken down by Brock Thiel, one of the three Thiel brothers. So I have made a couple of Hansen brothers references. If anybody who doesn't know who the Hansen brothers are, you might want to head down to your local Blockbuster video store and get a copy of Slapshot. Trey Zerwick just took a guy down who's writhing on the ice. The refs might want to blow this whistle here. This guy's holding his head. Trey delivered the hit.
There's only one Blockbuster that's still
in existence on planet Earth. Yeah. Isn't it out in Washington or Oregon or somewhere like that?
Not quite sure.
Yeah, this guy's really hurting. I'm not sure who that is down on the ice, but he had a collision with Zerwick. And Trey's big and strong. He's not somebody you want to collide with. I heard Trey just say he was over there trying to apologize, but I think the coaches are calling all the players over to the bench. We don't need to, cause any tension by being anywhere near an injured player. Couillard taking the chance to come out to the bench. Haven't seen is the trainer out there, or is that somebody from Somerset staff?
I think it's someone from Somerset staff.
Okay, I know that usually at Oregon sporting events, we have an amazing trainer, Lisa Knowles, who's out.
I haven't seen Lisa tonight. I think she's out at the girls' basketball game.
Yep. That was my guess as well.
I'm thinking that might be Deacon Garn.
No, I saw Garn skate over there.
That's number 4, not 40.
So you think it might be Marshall Houcom?
4 is the one helping
4.
him. 4's helping him, and then someone else is on the ice.
Oh, okay. I swore I saw 40 over there. I think it might be 40. Maybe the 0 is just at our angle.
Maybe.
Can't see it.
Well, his helmet says 4.
Oh. Well.
Oh, but he does have. He is wearing 40. You're right.
I wonder if that's maybe that is Houcom and he forgot his shirt, because Deacon Garn's down listed in like the JV section.
Yeah.
And I did see Houcom before the game, and the 6'5", 210 makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, it does make a lot more sense. That could be true.
So I mean, Trey did. So we're looking at a replay over here, and I mean, it didn't look like Trey got very much of them, but he did kind of launch himself at him. I mean, the refs didn't make a call on the play, but either way, it's a significant injury, and you just hope it's not a head or a neck injury. But the way that they're treating him makes it look like it might be. Of course, I think I know that's every hockey parent's fear. You don't want to see your kid get a head injury or get a concussion or get cut with a skate. Remember, we did have a couple years ago, Henry Rothering got cut on the neck with a skate, and that was a pretty scary moment. Of course, Henry, a great two-way player for Oregon for many years in the youth program. Running some cross country.
Yeah, now playing lacrosse too,
lacrosse,
I think.
Yeah. Of course, his dad, Coach Ben, is one of the coaches for the Icebergs. So the Oregon high school girls co-op with several other schools on the Iceberg team. They're based out of the Stoughton rink. I always try to make it to more Iceberg games, and I hardly seem to find the opportunity. So the injured Somerset player is now sitting up. He's holding his neck a little bit. He's got Mr. Zerwick out there helping.
Yeah, I think you were right about Deacon Garn not being who we think it was, because 40 is wearing 40 breezer covers and four breezer covers and 4 on his helmet. So
Yeah, good observations, Hunter, and it definitely fits because Marshall Holcomb is listed as 6'5", 210, whereas Deacon Garn, we were saying there's no way he's 5'11", 175. So every time tonight we've said Deacon Garn, we really meant Marshall Holcomb. Is there any way you can rewind that a few seconds? Thanks. Just watching the play one more time. And so that's the captain. He's holding his head as he walks off back to the locker room. Holding his head and neck, so I mean, like, we've watched the replay a couple times, and Trey did kind of launch himself at him, but he barely clipped him. It looked like it could have been a lower leg injury by the way that the Somerset player was diving to avoid the hit. But regardless, you never like to see those injuries, and we'll see what that does to the tone and tenor of this game. Oregon still has a 2-goal lead. But the puck is in the Somerset attacking zone. Trey Zerwick blocked that shot before it got to Couillard. A lot of blocks tonight for these Oregon defenders.
yeah, they're doing a great job relieving the pressure off of Cooley, not allowing many shots on him.
Dawson just about had a chance, but some good physical defense by Breck Richardson to take Peterson to the ice. And Oregon's going to whip that puck down for an icing. We're going to have a whistle with 9:56 left in the third period. Oregon still up 2-0 on this OCA Media production of Oregon Panther hockey. Tonight's revenge match. Well, I don't know if you'd call it that. I mean, it was a good, hard-fought game last year. Oregon prevailed 2-1 in overtime. And we looked at this in the break. What was it, about 34 seconds into overtime that Andrew Jakey scored the winner?
Yep. Nice little save there by Cooley.
And the battle of the nines on this face-off, won by Somerset. Lath was able to get a shot off that face-off, and Cooley saved it high and wide. Tauschik's shot blocked before it can get to Belisle. And Somerset works the puck around behind the net, and here they come on the breakout. It's about 3-on-3 with a couple trailing for each side. George Karasek with some more fine stick work to poke that puck loose. And Dish with the puck out to Yachman. Yachman's going to send it all the way down for another icing. But, well, you have the 2-goal lead. You know, do you want to have all these face-offs in front of your goalie in such a close game?
I definitely wouldn't, because once Somerset knocks one in, they're going to get the adrenaline back and have a higher chance of knocking another one in.
Yeah, one goal can really change the momentum of a game. I think we've all seen it.
Yeah, most definitely, especially in a 2-0 game. One of my coaches used to say a 2-goal game is the hardest lead to keep.
And what are we calling? We're going to have a call on Oregon here.
Tripping, I'd say.
It is tripping on Canute Lee, and so Somerset's back on the power play as Holcomb comes onto the ice along with Finn McDonough, Devin Richardson, and number 12, Wyatt Olson, also out there. freshman. Dawson Peterson on the penalty kill. He's got the puck. He's going to work it behind his own net and be patient here. Oh, good hands by 29.
Oh, nice block there by Dawson, not allowing a shot on Cooley from pinpoint.
Yeah, Oregon's really been flying to the puck today. I really like the defensive effort that we've seen. There's a high stick. So Dawson's just going to leave that one alone and let this penalty, smart play by Peterson. Instead of going for the puck and trying a 1-on-2, he was able to kill a few seconds as a Somerset player played that puck with a high stick. So once you do that, you're not allowed to touch the puck again, and if you do, the refs will whistle. It's a violation, though. It's a different type of high stick than the high sticking penalty that'll land you in the penalty box. That's if you get your stick up too high into somebody's cage or elsewhere. No dish on the forecheck. He gets got his stick on the puck to force it loose momentarily, but not enough to take possession away from Somerset. Of course, Dish was skating hard as momentum took him away from the puck. Yachman getting in there with the big boys, Hokum, and that comes right to Jack Klun, and he's just gonna lollipop it down the ice with some good spin, and this is gonna kill some time. We're halfway through this penalty. A minute left on the penalty and 7:55 left in the third period.
Yeah, one of the best part of the Panthers game so far has been killing the penalties. We've seen a good amount of penalties from Oregon, but not allowing any goal scored on a penalty play, power play.
And really not that many shots either.
Yeah.
Of course, James Shervin, the king of the shorthanded goal, has come onto the ice for Oregon as Dish and Yachman take a seat after some really good work on the penalty kill. Now Somerset, they've got a body set up. That's Pinska hanging out right in front of Couillard. Trey Zerwick comes over to keep an eye on him. Jack Klun pretty close also. Shervin knocks the puck loose, and Trey Zerwick's able to get a stick on it, send it all the way down the ice. Belisle handles. Bit of a confusion there. I think he thought his teammate was going to come take that puck, and instead Dawson Peterson snuck in there and stole the puck, and now he's holding it in the corner. 9 kicking at him. You don't want to get the that kicking penalty. What was that? Was that like, oh, an Oregon skater skated right into an elbow there. That DiMartino.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was trying to get a penalty for his against Hokum, but maybe he's just trying to make a play, and the height differential there. Well, some good work by Oregon. That penalty is in the books, and we're back to 5-on-5. Canute Lee back out on the ice.
Oh,
good centering pass, but George Karasek once again. I mean, I don't know if that's George's lucky stick. With a night like tonight, all those poke checks, he might want to bronze that thing and hang it up in the garage or something. Hang it in the rumpus room. Shervin heading over to the bench, and Dish coming in to replace him. Oregon continuing to cycle through mostly these first two lines, but we've seen Preston Crom, we've seen Keaton DiMartino, we've seen Timmy Grice. Some good work with Dish and Tauschik. Tauschik's able to get a shot, sails high over the net, off the glass. And Somerset's going to dump and change here. Well, a little dump and change, a little dump and chase. Vincent Henton after the puck, but George Karasek controlling it. Now Henton just looking to push somebody down. Forget that puck when you can get somebody in the chest. And that was Kingsley that was the victim there, and now he's given pursuit, but Somerset's able to maintain control of this one at center ice. Shoot it down into the zone, easy save for Couillard.
Yeah.
I was just 5 minutes. Go ahead, Hunter.
I was just about to say the same thing. With only 5 minutes remaining in this third period, Oregon's doing a great job making sure Somerset doesn't have any high-scoring chances playing their game.
Yeah, that Oregon continuing to really chase that puck defensively. That I think it was Tauschik tried to get a piece of that shot from Brock Thiel, but it got through. Saved by Couillard. The puck's out at center ice now, neutral zone.
Yeah, we've seen great defense from Oregon. All these shot blocks, attacking the puck, not allowing Somerset to get any clean chances on Cooley.
Yeah, Oregon back in the grays with orange trim tonight. Somerset in the black with red and white. Right now they're going from your right to your left. Oregon attacking from your left to your right. I imagine everybody tuning in knows who's who, but just in case. So Sanaya's preference was the whites. She likes the whites more than the grays.
Really?
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm more a fan of the gray.
Like the grays? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Yachman's going to have a chance. Yachman making moves. He's getting physical with him out there. He's able to get a shot off. Good rush by Drew Yachman, the junior forward. Yachman still not giving up on that puck, going after it behind the net. Somerset's going to come out of here, though. They've got the puck. Only 3.5 minutes to get 2 goals. That's a tall order the way Oregon's playing defense tonight. The pass off the boards for Yachman, just a foot out in front of him. It's a good idea, though. And Oregon, with the pressure on, continuing to watch this clock tick down. We're down to 3 minutes now as Somerset brings it into the zone. Knut Lee throwing a stick after the puck there, trying to harass Blake Thiel. A turn and a quick shot. Nice shot by Breck Richardson, and yeah, a great save by Cooley. Is that Tauschik whacking at the puck. Lee pursuing the attacker. Save made by Couillard. Bounces right to Karasek's stick, and he bangs it out of the zone. Good use of the boards by the senior defenseman and team captain. Dish giving a little hit from behind. Not enough to draw a penalty, though.
Great interception by number 21, Josh Albert.
Yeah, interception. He skates it into the zone. He gets a shot off on Couillard, but a glove save made. And we have a whistle with 2:18 left in the period. And I just turned and I see an empty net. So I think Belial was ready to sneak out as, oh, I gave the wrong name for the trainer. Oh, sorry, Lisa. Lisa Folks, not Noel or Knowles.
Yeah, Somerset takes a timeout to prepare for what they're going to try to do to get a couple goals in here before the end of the game.
Yeah, probably also trying to figure out when to pull the goalie. They might, I mean, if the faceoff is down here in front of Couillard, do you think they'll start with 6 attackers?
I would assume so, especially since they're down by 2 and not just 1. They're definitely going to need more time to try to get a few goals in.
Yeah, only 2 minutes and 18 seconds left in this one. So we'll probably see 6-on-5, and then the decision comes for Oregon. Do you try and shoot at the length of the ice and see how good your aim is, going for that empty netter? We've seen one empty netter already this year for Jack Klun, and let's see, was that the Baraboo game? Or was that 2 games ago? I think that was the West game.
Yeah, that was the West game.
That was the West game. Yeah, the Baraboo game was 3 goals in the first period.
All by James.
And all assisted by Dawson. And so coach deciding that since that was the hot ticket last game, that he's keeping those 2 guys on a line tonight for the most part. But you know, the forwards shuffle in, and James Shervin and Dawson Peterson are going to be out there with Keaton DiMartino, Trey Zerwick, and Jack Klun. And as expected, Somerset does have 6 skaters down here and an empty net. Let's see what Oregon can do with it. A quick wind-up and slap shot by Holcomb there, but somebody for Oregon got a stick on there. And now the puck's coming loose. I think Dawson might get his first goal of the year, and he does.
There it goes.
That's well-deserved. With all those assists, it's good to see Dawson get a goal. The empty netter makes it 3-0 with 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this game.
Yep, looks like Somerset's goal is back in there.
Yeah, with a face-off coming at center ice, it's pretty risky to start without a goalie. And who knows, I mean, you know, a lot of times in a situation like this, he'll just stay in there for the rest of the game, and they'll kind of white flag it unless they can get a goal.
I'd assume so. They're just going to keep it in for the rest of the game. Not risk another goal being scored on them. Backhand chance saved by Couillard. He's able to get his big glove on there and paw it.
And the official saw something or heard something he didn't like. He's pointing at somebody to get him out of here.
Seems like they think Drew knocked the goal off on purpose to get the whistle, not wanting to get scored on. Not quite sure.
So as a result, Yachman will have 2 minutes in the box.
And that'll take us to the end of the game.
And the official's coming over to give an explanation to the bench. So what is that call? Is that an unsportsmanlike or a delay of game?
I'm not sure. I assume unsportsmanlike. Cross-checking.
They're calling a cross-check. So did he cross-check a player or did he cross-check the
Cross-check the
crossbar?
goal? I don't know.
All right, well, either way, Yachman's in the box, 2 minutes on a cross-check. But, you know, in a situation like this could almost benefit Oregon because they can just ice the puck for, well, no need to do it when Dawson Peterson steals the puck and gets a breakaway. Save made. Well, Dawson was trying to dance left and right. He got in a little tight on the goalie, and the goalie was able to smother that with his pads. Now a save made by Trey Zerwick's hand, it looks like. He at least made an attempt at it, stabbed at it with his loose hand, but Cooley was there right behind him. And he takes the puck out of his glove and gives it to the official. A minute 36 left in the third period. Oregon up 3-0 on the Somerset Spartans. Oregon's going to swap out its defenseman as they try and kill the penalty and end this game. Haucom's shot goes off the hip of Pinska. That can't feel good. Are there any pads on your hip? I mean, you got your breezers.
Yeah,
there,
breezer covers.
Okay. All right, good job by Karasek once again to throw that big, long stick out and knock the puck loose. That save made by Cooley. The rebound slapped at, goes wide.
Yeah, Cooley's doing a great job tracing all these pucks. Looks like Somerset pulled their goalie another time.
And Dish tries a backhander. Haucom's back to get in the way. Less than a minute now. Jack Klun comes up. He takes a swing at it, but there's the Somerset defense. Doesn't allow that to get past. Somerset brings it into the zone, sends it around. Who's going to be first to the puck? Karasek colliding with number 24, Rylan Lathe. Richardson given pursuit behind the net. Comes out high. Haucom rips a shot. Didn't quite get all of that one. Quick wrister from the blue line, goes wide. Back out to Haucom. He's going to work it to his teammate down low. Another block shot by Oregon. George Karasek that time goes low. And James Shervin pokes the puck free, and he's going to get an empty netter.
Yep.
Shervin continuing his goal streak this season. And Oregon's up 4-0 now with only 8 seconds left, so we're going to have time for a face-off and then hopefully some good friendly handshakes afterwards. You know, after the injury, and we had about a 5-minute injury delay when the Somerset player was down, you know, it's been pretty calm. I haven't seen much in terms of hitting since then. It's been pretty clean, so that's good that players aren't, you know, looking to hurt somebody and take out their frustrations. So we have a final, 4-0. Oregon triumphs over the Somerset Spartans for the second year in a row in a game that was a little closer last year.
Yeah, this is definitely what Oregon was looking for after 3 close games, just taking one to the team, scoring 4 and not allowing any.
Yeah, was really impressed by the defensive effort by the Panthers tonight. The defenseman, especially Karasek, was getting his stick in everywhere, and Karasek and Zerwick were diving all over the ice to block pucks. And the forwards were doing such a good job defensively. I mean, you saw Yachman skating his butt off and Tauschik skating his butt off. And then Peterson getting physical and you know, which you don't expect out of him, and James Shervin doing what he does. Great overall effort, you know, good team effort defensively.
Yeah, everyone out there was playing the best they could possibly on defense, not trying to allow anything Somerset could have.
All right, so we certainly appreciate everybody that tuned in or is watching the replay of this exclusive broadcast of Panther Hockey on OCA Media, your home for Panther sports. The final score tonight, Oregon 4, Somerset 0, but the night isn't over for these players. They get to skate with the youth skaters of Oregon, who are now congregating around the door, ready to go out and take the ice and hang with their buddies. And I don't know if we have like 20 minutes of this. I see the clock is counting down. So the players are going to make a tunnel. And thanks for tuning in. And we will catch you guys for our next broadcast next week as DeForest is coming to town on Tuesday. And we will see you then.
This exclusive OCA Media broadcast of Panther Sports is brought to you in partnership with your local employee-owned Hy-Vee grocery store, the Oregon Athletic Booster Club, doing great things for all Panther sports. Your membership dues directly support our student athletes. Consider becoming a booster today. One Community Bank, Feel Good Banking. The Oregon Area Community Coalition. Parenting teens is hard. We're here to help. Oregon Cares. And Torhorst Insurance, insuring Oregon and all of Wisconsin. We'd also like to thank Panther Exteriors, Wisco Industries, Shackelford Heating and Cooling, Stoughton Health, J.L. Richards Prime Meats and Catering, the Village of Oregon, a great place to live, work, and play, and the Oregon School District, actively building competency, character, culture, and community. Panther Sports broadcasts are made available free with the support of our local sponsors. Please join our fine family of supporters and help us continue to provide this service to our community. Contact Paul at ocamedia.com for more information. OCA Media, your home for Panther Sports.
Want to be a part of something great? The Oregon Athletic Booster Club needs your help.
It means providing student athletes with positive experiences to help them succeed on and off the court.
Make sure I have the right gear and equipment I need to succeed.
Your donation will create a lasting impact in our community.
With your donations, you will help me in achieving my goals.
We need your support.
We are part of